when we realize that most of our knowledge about the world comes from the mass media, most of us leave it at that and don't go much further with it. But what many of us don't realize is that the media often lie. The media, mass media, often represent situations, reports, facts, the truth. They represent it in a way that often encompasses institutional ideology, agendas, and just spin. We kind of expect it from politicians, but behind it we don't seem to think enough of how the mass media warp the truth. Warp it to the point where it becomes often lies. They are so clever now, especially in advertising, that we tend not to question what we're believing as truth. And when we don't question, or we don't find out the sources of the truth, then it can get very dangerous, to the point where it happens so much that in fact an entire new reality we exist in, that we believe is true, actually isn't true. Just want to talk about something from Matthew 24. And we're thinking about what we know as truth and how we've learnt the truth, and can we believe what the truth is, and what is the difference between truth and lies. But in Matthew 24, Jesus is talking about the end times. As Jesus was sitting on the Mount of Olives, the disciples came to him privately. "Tell us," they said, "when will this happen? And what will be the sign of your coming and the end of the age?" And Jesus answered, "Watch out that no one deceives you. For many will come in my name, claiming, 'I am the Messiah,' and will deceive many. You will hear of wars and rumors of wars, but see to it that you are not alarmed. Such things must happen, but the end is still to come. Nation will rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes in various places. All these are the beginning of birth pains. Then you will be handed over to be persecuted and put to death, and you will be hated by all nations because of me. At that time, many will turn away from faith and will betray and hate each other, and many false prophets will appear and deceive many people. Because of the increase of wickedness, the love of most will grow cold, but the one who stands firm to the end will be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom will be preached in the whole world as a testimony to all nations, and then the end will come." Well, he goes on, but going back to this idea of false prophets and deception. Deception is all around. Deception is in every corner place of our lives. We are deceived if we truly believe that we are free in this world. Sure, you say, "Well, I'm free to make choices." Well, you are free to make choices of the things that are available for you to choose from. So who selects this menu of choice from which you're free to choose from? False prophets need not be individual people that preach or tell you about other gospels. False prophets can also be in the guise of television programs, radio programs, things you find on the internet. Don't forget that Satan is just as active in the virtual world as he is in the real world and the spiritual world. Never forget the fact that at the end of the day, this is a battle, and it's a battle that is happening all around us in the spiritual world as here. And what we need to do is like Solomon, ask God for wisdom. Father, the Creator, we need to ask him for wisdom on what to believe. You have to pray this. You have to pray for wisdom. What is truth? What is it that you're reading? Is it true? Where does it come from? Our Lord, God in heaven, please give me the wisdom to see the truth from the lies.